Lisa here. This is Arcadia Speaks. We are going to be doing a reading for the collective. This reading is specifically for people in the dream time who know they operate in the dream time and work for the army of the Lord. If you've never had divination done or cards pulled, I strongly suggest you move along. It's not for you. When you hear tarot readers say, take what resonates and leave the rest, it's because we do general collective readings and not everything is for everybody. And if you've never done a tarot reading or card pull, this does open you up to energies you might not be ready for. We all have protective angels and we all have ancestors and guardians. Please be sure to call those in as you sit here with me if you sit in this space. And once again, this specific reading is for people who do know they're activated in their dream time, and specifically for those who know their heart has been weighed. Okay, I'm going to start right in with the ET Experiencer cards. If you've never been exposed to these cards, they can trigger some memories of that you have been taken up into space. I'm going to ask my angels to protect us. Oh, they did want me to do before, well, let me finish pulling the cards. And they said 4. But we're going to do a yes and no question. They wanted me to do yes and no for you with the wheel here. Okay, before I turn those over, so think of a question. And let's see what Spirit's going to say for you today. The answer today is no. It took a while because I was asking, I kept changing my question. Okay, well, we'll put this, I'm going to put this down here. Here we go. Heal the planet. That's first and foremost what we're always involved in. No matter what we do in the dream time, it's about healing the planet. Consider regression. Your subconscious remembers more. Childhood contact. You've been visited since childhood. And you have one or more ET spirit guide. Now, for those of you, they want me to say, consider regression. Be very, very mindful of who you go to and don't go alone. There are very deceptive people who work in this field. And when they say consider regression, you can self-hypnotize yourself. I mean, just do a YouTube video, read a book about it. But you also can stare into the candle, um, you know, you can look at clouds. Sometimes looking at clouds can trigger a regressed memory. You can pray, you can chant, sound baths, chakra cleanses, and then ask Spirit, what do I need to remember? And then put yourself into, um, take a nap. I'm not going to say put yourself into a lucid dreaming state. Not everybody should do that, okay? It really opens you up, especially if you're not a protected individual. And right now, some of the people that we're fighting who are in covens and stuff do not realize that they have no protection right now. And the other thing that they wanted me to say is to those who have had their hearts weighed, you need to know that you can call judgment on a person, a situation, a bunch of people. We have the right to say, I call judgment on so and so, for this is what they're doing to me and mine. Or I see this person doing this to that person. I know this is a good person. I call judgment on the bad person. Know that you have the right to call judgment. I know a lot of us who get to this position, we don't think of ourselves in that capacity. Um, we're generally kind people, and we feel like God does the judging, right? But no, once you get to a certain point, and this is your last lifetime, you know your heart's been weighed. You can call judgment on things, okay? Know that to be true. Okay. Now we're going to go. These are Starseed Oracle cards. There's two right there. Are these the cards you want, Spirit? Yes. Let's see. You got the love. Hadrian energy and codependency and boundaries. Hadrian energy. I'll explain that in a minute. Earth School. Life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. We all come down here to learn, to grow. You're here because there's something you need to be taught. Some of us who go through the toughest life lessons, we're learning at an exponential rate. A Hadrian energy. When we are star seeds from different planets and space and stuff, some of us are used to just, I don't know how to explain this. So we can feel we want to mesh with and be encompassed and be part of and feel the love and the energy. And it's difficult at times here on planet Earth. The density is different. We can't exchange energy in the same fashion that you can on other planets. Sometimes we can manifest faster on other planets. We're used to getting our way. We're used to being with our tribe and our people, and we're here. We're separated. We're alone, and we feel vulnerable. Okay? And you want a group. You want a group with those with the similar vibe and energy, and that's what you're looking for. But when you're not in that, and you tend to get up in karmic relationships, then you get stuck in relationships of codependency because you want that love. You want it on top of everything, and you can't figure out, I'm giving and I'm giving. Why don't they respond? It's because they're not there where you are. It's just never going to happen. So then you have to set boundaries, okay? When you come across people who just don't get your energy, you have to walk away and you have to set the boundaries. And sometimes that's hard to do because maybe you thought, this one's for me, and then they ended up not being that way. And that's a hard place. And this is what we learn in Earth School. Maybe you need to learn set boundaries. Maybe I need to learn to set boundaries. Maybe they need to learn to set boundaries. But when you're in karmic situations, you have to let go of the karmic energy. Now, Hadrian energy can also mean you're attracted to someone with similar energy like you. So then you have to set boundaries to move forward towards it. And it's like when they throw the weed up in the air and the chaff gets blown away, you have to separate what's real from what's not real. And that's all I'm going to say about that card. And they want me to pull a word. These are like my own little cards. They have just one word on them. Let's see what word comes out. Is this the card you want for the collective today? The words have been really interesting lately. Oh gosh, good Lord. Unfathomable has come out. Now I'm scared. Unfathomable. These are my own little handmade cards. I call this the alchemy deck. Are these the cards you want for the collective to see today, Spirit? Somebody gave me this sign, and it really made my day. It was a gift out of nowhere. I get pretty low at times, and it seems like a bunch of people have worked hard to screw things up for me. And I'm trying to heal all that, and hopefully I keep thinking maybe these stars will align. Okay, we got the throat chakra, the water element, and the sacral chakra. Thyroid, throat, lungs, and vocal, and sacral, prostrate, reproduction, bladder, and spleen. I think a lot of people have been attacked in the throat chakra and in the sacral chakra. Okay, let's see where that goes. Or maybe some of you need to cleanse those areas. You know, when people do attach to you, and we are in the dream time, and they will find your weaknesses, and they will attach there. Know this. Okay. We're going to start with crows. The unfathomable. Let's see what Spirit has to say about the unfathomable. Are these the cards you want us to see today, Spirit? Two of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. The Fool. Eight of Pentacles. And Temperance. Are these the cards you want us to see today, Holy Spirit? Is the Knight of Cups. Two of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. And a King of Wands. Alright, what's the story? What's this unfathomable story? A lot of you can read these cards, so I'll just tell my interpretation at the end. Well, it looks to me like a very unbalanced Queen of Cups who would speak a lot from the not in a good way. Queen of Cups usually has a lot of love and is very creative. But this one happens to be unbalanced and began to work against somebody who is balanced, so they get no love. The focus was so they don't get love. It's from a specific individual, and they did this many times. and they did it with strength and passion. They won. I mean, they have circumvented an event very powerfully. This Knight of Pentacles wanted to be a King of Wands, but this was so powerful that this Knight of Pentacles was prevented by many, many different events. And as I say, Queen of Cups, it could be a masculine as well. Somebody in the water world, their sign, who's very kind of has power, shows off the power. They're windy, they speak, they talk, but they're not balanced. And they began a very strong work venture against a very balanced and wise old soul, a fire sign. They wanted this fire sign. There was love coming, and their focus was to divert the love to either somebody else, or it was diverted by this King of Wands. Very strong. King of Wands was blocking the power. Do you want me to pull more of these tarot, Spirit? Spirit wants us to go on from here. Our ET guys, they want me to say, have been watching this story progress. They're very, very much involved. Are these the cards you want us to see, Spirit? The Lovers. Gotta love the Lovers. Page of Swords. The High Priestess. Three of Cups. Eight of Swords. Victory. And Six of Pentacles. This story over and over and over again. Is it ever gonna fucking end, dear God? So there's always a message about these lovers getting together to a priestess, somebody who considers themselves a high priestess. They're not really a high priestess. They just happen to have a lot of people who they can turn to block the victory of the lovers from sharing. And this has been happening over and over and over and over again. So I'm going to pull these cards off. we're going to ask Spirit, will this ever end? Can you tell us how this story is going to shag out and how it relates to everybody in the dream time? If we're here to heal the planet, if the lovers are to get together to heal the planet, they've known each other, they've been in the spaceship together since childhood, they have ET spirit guides. So how is this going to end, Spirit? They want me to use the light seers. The unfathomable story. Law enforcement's aware. They do the same tricks over and over again, and the people are still allowed to do the tricks. So how's it going to end, Spirit? Can you please tell us how this story either progresses, how we can end the loop, how it ends? Please and thank you. Are these the cards you want us to see, Spirit? Let's see what they say. Six of Wands, a victory card. It's one of the nicest cards in the deck. A victory for the Empress. Maybe you're pregnant. Maybe the Empress is pregnant. Maybe you're fertile with ideas. Justice. The Hierophant. Two of Cups. Nine of Cups. The Emperor. The Emperor in conjunction there with the Empress. And the Moon. Knight of Wands. And once again, Temperance. A lot of major arcana here. These are high-end people. When we see a lot of major arcana like this, we're talking about you could be an elite. You could be an elite who knows what the elites are doing and you're fighting against them. Or maybe you're an elite being attacked by other elites, because that does happen too. Mr. Buttersworth. Anybody who knows who I'm talking about, pray for him. He's been under heavy attack. So we got the Six of Wands, the Empress, the Justice card, the Hierophant, and the Two of Cups. So we have a victory for the Empress, official justice, and there's a partnership coming with the Emperor from the mystery, out of the mystery. And it'll come in hot. It'll come in hot and balance things out. Because he's got the two, light and dark, for an earth angel. For us earth angels, things are going to balance out. So that's how the unfathomable is going to end, with a victory. And the partnership I think they keep trying to keep apart will come at some point. And they want me to pull 2 archetype cards. I'm not really sure why. I got some specific messages coming in. These are 2 cards you want, because you're kind of slow about it. The Creator. Got a lot of color out here. And the Dead End. Well, those are 2 interesting cards. Oh, that's very interesting. The Creator, our Creator, is putting an end. All this crap with the unfathomable is about to be put down, and none of us really have to do anything about it. Okay, now I have 2 messages for 2 separate people, and if it resonates, then it's for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And this is the deck for one, the Tarot Familiars, and the other one will be from Lord Thoth to somebody else. We're going to do this one first. Don't forget to protect your throats, your sacral chakras, and everybody drink water. And the element of water is there's some bad water signs out there right now, and there's good, of course there's good water signs, but in our particular battle that we're fighting, we have I think 2 or 3 nasty water signs out there. So be mindful if you're a good guy out in the water today. It's a beautiful day, it's sunny here in the south. Be mindful of water in your throat, and you don't swallow and all that kind of stuff. Are these the cards you want for my familiar person? Death. First card up. And I just gave a warning about water. Be careful, don't get drowned today. I'm scared now. The World. Yikes. 7 of Swords. 5 of Wands. 3 of Cups. 9 of Wands. Oh boy. 2 of Swords. The Lovers. We can't get rid of those guys. And 4 of Pentacles. I venture to say a death threat has been made known out in our world to this by these sneak conspiracies that's been fighting passionately to keep a partnership from happening with a specific wounded warrior. And a decision has been made that they want to keep the love constrained from this specific individual. So it's out there. It's out there in the world. Don't give this person an offer. Don't show this person love. I mean, you all know that, right? So the creator, and this could be the creator of this particular group, is wants to stop a specific person. Oh, this is hilarious. I have to pull more cards now. What do you want our collective? You just want the collective? Do you want me to pull more cards on this? Do these two cards here mean the creator's gonna stop this bullshit? Our creator, God? Yes. God's gonna do the unfathomable, I think, is what those cards right there mean. Are these the cards you want us to see, Spirit? Queen of Swords. Temperance. Emperor. Knight of Cups. I feel like these four cards represent two people. I don't feel like it's the Queen of Swords that we know and despise. Did you want more cards, Spirit? Are these the cards you want us to see today? Because when this Temperance actually takes her spot, she will be a speaker, and she will be very effective. Queen of Wands. Knave of Cups. Well, we all know who that is. Ten of Cups. Ah. So the actual perpetrator is this Queen of Wands with the love offer towards the Hanged Man, you know. This is all about one woman's jealousy, hatred. I have to win at all costs. I hate that you even think these thoughts. How dare you do that? I'm already married, but I want you. I'm already married, but, I'm going to fuck your life up. I've been paid money to fuck your life up. I've been paid to pretend to be that other girl. It's that Queen of Wands. And the Creator's saying it's done. So that's what's going on. It's still continuing. Do you want me to pull any more of these cards? Does this story need to go on any further? We all get the drift on this. Okay. Know this too, if you're one of the people whose heart's been weighed, you have angelic protection, the like of which you probably are not even aware of. That doesn't mean you should jump off buildings or anything like that, but know you are protected by a certain amount of stuff, regular stuff. Okay, Lord Thoth has a message for somebody out there. These two cards. Alright, let's see where we're at here. Are these the cards you want us to see today, Spirit? Four of Discs, which in the Thoth says power. Princess of Swords. Change, Two of Pentacles. Five of Swords, defeat. Seven of Wands, valor. Seven of Discs, failure. Now that's interesting. 7, 7. And Prince of Discs. And 6 of Swords, science. The foundational basis of the Princess of Swords will change and defeat the 177. And this Prince of Discs, there's somebody who's going to move forward based on the science of it all. And ultimately, it's the science that ends this evil group completely be destroyed. Now, I just heard about the group 177 today for the first time in my life. I have no idea who those are, what that means, but 7's here, and I heard the 177. You're fucking done, people. Give up, or God will put an end to you, and it will be unfathomable. Your ending will be the most unfathomable thing ever seen on the face of the planet. Know this to be true. Do I need to pull any more cards today? You want any more of the Thoth cards? Lord Thoth wants me to say he has spoken on the 177. And if you fight this reading, you're fighting Lord Thoth. That's what they want me to say. Know this. You're fighting Lord Thoth, ET spirit guides. You're fighting people who've had contact since childhood, who are here basically to heal the planet through their speaking and to heal through their chakras. One of them is a water sign. They've got love more than you can possibly imagine. It's unfathomable. It's unfathomable what this group has done. I could say other things, but I won't. Now I'm going to pull these cards away. We're going to do the boom booms real quick. And know this. My spirits right now are foaming. They're angry. When spirits foment, it's not pretty, people. Please be mindful. I have on my channel, this is not for children. So if I use words like penis and dick and fuck, it's because I have it for not for children. Alright, the Watchers cut. Let's see what my cards have to say today. There's true love, victory, I hope that's true. 444, bear energy, last car, moon, there's a car involved. Old souls, be open to receive. The alphabet boys are going to come in. Drink more water, I think I said that. Thor is involved, I did mention Mr. Buttersworth. In California, Steve Porter's around. Up, Tennessee, New Porter, and the Dreamtime. Let me see if I did get a message. Okay, so I'm going to be really Thor in California. He's been watching over people there who work for us, who work on the army of the Lord, okay? That guy needs our prayers and support. All dragons in that vicinity. You need to focus on him and give him your energy. He battles. He battles. Okay? He battles on behalf. Thor is one of his ET guides. And he honors that man. So who's ever fucking with that Mr. Buttersworth, you're going to get in trouble. Steve Porter's been watching everything. And this has been going on since the last quarter. You're all going to get fucked up. And even the alphabet boys know about it because they've been watching. They've been watching. You know they can record stuff in the Dreamtime. If you don't know that, know this now. When you go and you're over a woman and you think nobody can see you because you're in the Dreamtime, I'm sorry, but people are watching you and they're recording you. Somebody from Tennessee is going to get cut. Cut out of the Dreamtime, that's for sure. Or cut in the Dreamtime. Probably by bear energy. New Porter's been checking everything out, okay? New Porter's been watching the situation. That's somebody who comes in, wears an apron and gloves. They're not afraid to get dirty and do hard work. They look like an ordinary citizen, but they fucking watch everything and report, okay? New Porter's an old soul and hangs out with Steve Porter. Be open to receive, because something's coming. And, of course, I told you I'll drink more water. So that's the way this shags out. I don't know what the car is fucking about. This car keeps coming up. Maybe somebody was cut in a car. And you alphabet boys need to look into some fucking cars out in California, maybe. New Porter's hanging out with Thor. She'll be there in the Dreamtime doing stuff. Make sure you're okay. We'll be working on your throat chakra and your sacral chakra. Alright, I think this is all we have to report from space. If you're reading, if you go out in space and if you start remembering that stuff. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's not fun. Anyway, be well, everybody. I hope this reading helps somebody today. Be careful if you're out in the water and you hear this reading. There is some bad energy about. God's going to stop it. And there it is. Have a good day, folks. Thank you for watching. If you did, I surely do appreciate it. Remember, I think you're amazing, and I absolutely love you. And always call on your angels, okay? Angels and Lord Morpheus does protect us in the dream time. Bye now.